Brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process. We decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
I'm comedian Sherry Haneke.
I'm James River.
I'm Donovan Thiessen. I'm a comedian and a bird watcher.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
So my idea, I ride bicycles everywhere. Love my bicycle. Last night I rode the bicycle back from an open mic, and some dude in a truck yelled at me to get the fuck off the roads. And that doesn't really bother me, but it just kind of at a certain point, it's just all right, dude, you gotta live with it. So I don't really like how bells are on bicycles. I think they're kind of they're very rude, especially if you're behind someone. You got to ding to get their attention, and you kind of do an awkward stare so they can move out of the way. I think the invention should be a louder horn that goes on bikes, something that's as loud as a car horn or bigger, and it should be used for getting vehicles' attention. Because the people, you can just tell them that, hey, I'm behind you, and it's all right, cool, thanks for letting me know. But sometimes people are on their phones in their cars, they don't see you. So I want to just make it so loud that they see me coming. That's my idea.
You should go one of those bike horns where it's squeaky.
No, I was thinking train horn. I want a train horn on my bicycle.
You know, like an air horn, scored a hockey goal.
I want to fear people so they see me on the road. I don't have an engine. All right, it's just me.
How about two horns? You have the little squeak, squeak, polite, excuse me, and then you have the fuck
right behind you. Yeah, something like that.
I'm not gonna lie. When you were telling the story about the guy in the truck when he was yelling at you, I thought your invention was just gonna be a gun.
Gun.
Maybe it could be a horn that also, shoots bullets.
Ooh, that sounds like something the Joker would use,
right? You could have the polite horn, the little squeaky, or the little ting. Oh, you don't like the bell? It's the little ringy dingy. You don't like the ringy dingy. So you could have the polite horn, and then you could have the louder horn. You could have the air horn, and then you could just have the firepower.
Yeah. Another idea is, because bikes, right, you can weave through traffic, right? We get to the same red light, and I could just cut it. I could just drop little spiked balls that just destroy your tires. I just hit a little button like a James Bond, Aston Martin, doop, and it just falls out the back, tears up someone's F-150, and I'm gone.
You're gonna turn into Luigi Mangione one of these days.
That's right.
I'm picturing a James Bond chase scene, but he's on a bicycle. he's doing that.
No, just tattered up jean shorts and a dirty t-shirt. Real biker stuff.
Imagine James Bond on one of those penny farthings, the giant front wheel. And he's just shooting off of it.
Scene.
So do you bicycle? Was it an early open mic? Was it light out when you left?
No, this was it was dark. It was dark. I had lights on and everything. I was coming from Hard Times to my apartment.
Hard Times is Virginia's.
Hard Times on Fulton.
Okay.
By Buffalo Traders Lounge. But yeah, I mean, I was just right at night. I ride at night. It's not my first time. It's not my first time getting yelled at. And I was going down a slow street, a suburb street. When people yell at me and I'm on a road I know I shouldn't bike on, I get it, But I was dude, this road is not built for you to act like that. You know what I mean? You have no reason to. And so I'll bike to, in the summer at least, I'll bike to a lot of the bikes in town that are within biking distance.
I support biking, out of respect for the planet, and also gas is $5 a gallon. Oh, but I just think it's funny when I hear you are funny. You actually have jokes, so you do well. But when I see really bad,
we're putting that on Instagram, by the way. I'm sending that to producers. Thank you, James.
Actually, funny. Your jokes do well.
But when you see comments that always eat shit, biking to Mike's. You just imagine them biking 2 hours home after eating a bag of dicks.
Sad.
Just see them just crying on their like little like bicycle. They have like the one like they don't have a bell. They just have a horn. Just there.
Yeah, I like the idea of biking. I just value my life too much to risk biking in the city.
Fair. That's fair.
Maybe Ann Arbor, where they've got all the trails and stuff. Plymouth,
like-
where I actually, my last apartment was in Plymouth, Michigan, and they have a bunch of bike trails. I actually picked an apartment that was on the bike trail, and I never bothered to buy a bike.
Yeah.
I never got around to using them.
I'm gonna get this apartment.
Like, there's like a whole bike trail that goes from like Lake Erie all the way out to Ann Arbor, and I'm sure like it hits Plymouth or something like that. So
Yeah, and
in another
Plymouth
life,
has
you're biking
park
it.
system that they're all connected, like just north of town.
Yeah.
And there's one from Sparta, I think, all the way to like Traverse City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying. The Meyer company was trying to
That's here too.
create like
White
a
Pine.
statewide.
You can go from Grand Rapids up to Traverse City on the White Pine Trail.
Yeah. And there's what's it called? There's what I do like is that in Grand Rapids, it's like on the west side. There's that one road, you know what I'm talking. You know which one I'm talking about when I actually say it, where they have like the separate bike path where there's like concrete in between it.
That's 6th Street. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like every road should be like this.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not every road, but like more roads should be like this.
Like I say, I'm like if you don't want me in the bike lane, if you don't want bikes in the road with you, tell the city to build more bike lanes, right? Like this is what building a coalition looks like. Just keep us separate.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, I even ran into an issue. My car broke down in Plymouth. The mechanic is about 1.5 miles away. I thought, well, I'll just walk. And it's like, well, I'm walking and the sidewalk ends, so now I'm walking on the grass. And it's like, oh, now I've got to go over an overpass with a train track, and now I'm walking through the woods.
Yeah.
It's like, can't you? I mean, how hard is it to add sidewalks to these like couple missing lots, and then it starts back up again? It's like just make it like continuous. I mean, how hard is that? Like,
and people will fight like for 5 years for their city to do that, and it's like 30 feet of sidewalk.
One that's they have that in where I live, right? Because the way the zoning is, they have a ordinance where if you have a commercial business, you have to have a sidewalk, but it's a rural area. So there's, I think, quite literally 2 businesses, and they're on the same street. So there's just this tiny patch of sidewalk, then 1/2 mile, and then a tiny patch of sidewalk, and that's it.
Oh, wow.
Like, you can't just combine the 2? Like, what the fuck?
That's so sad, man.
Right?
Yeah, the bike horn thing. Did you ever find your missing bikes?
No, I did not, unfortunately. I think they're still out there. For all the listeners who praise Luigi Mangione, my bikes were stolen in March.
That's weird that they stole 2 bikes at the same time.
Bikes.
So it was a crew.
They broke
It
into my
wasn't just
basement.
one guy broke in, it was a crew.
So they broke into my basement, which didn't have a deadbolt door, the back door, it was out of city code. Shout out to my landlord. So you could push that door open. Went into the basement, stole my 2 bicycles. I had power tools down there, so like it kind of feels like it was a little targeted. But
stole those.
I have a really solid bit about my stolen bikes. So I like going around town just yelling about my stolen bikes.
Eventually, someone's going to be like, yo, you're the guys whose bikes I stole. All right, here you go. You got them back.
Yeah.
Are bikes one of those things?
Pulling out my bike horn that shoots bullets when that happens.
There you go.
Some things like that are like over $1,000, like you can earn a commission if you refer someone to the store. Do they do that for bike shops? Can you get a commission for a referral?
Not maybe. I don't not like that. Maybe like
Oh.
I'm cool with a few like bike shop guys. Like shout out Freewheeler. Like sometimes they'll give you like a little discount, you know. So like when my bike's not selling, they're like, all right, Donovan, like
I was gonna say if they do that, if
little
I ever get
discount,
around
you
to buying a bike, I'll ask you and get your commission. You can get $50 or something.
No,
They'll partly make up for your stolen
if
bike.
you're like, I do comedy, like I know Donovan, they'll be like, oh, you're cool. They'll be like that. So like they'll be like, oh, this guy's not like a dick, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those things I kind of. My cousin also that I'm friends with. He wants to go on like a 50-mile bike thing. He invited me to go. I was like, well, I don't have a bike. I could use my sister's like Huffy bike with the deflated wheels. And it's like, is it worth repairing that?
Does it have a basket? Because if it had a basket and a banana seat,
it's an adult amazing. Bike. It's not a kid's sister, but yeah, it's a.
Wait, it's like wait, time out.
I think
You're saying that adult bikes can't have baskets and banana seats?
I guess you could.
That's your invention, Sherry.
Right? Because the boomers
like
would love that with their
like,
phone.
wicker basket on the front of a
wicker basket.
That's where they put their phone. The boomers.
They
put it in the basket.
There.
Yep.
It's a nice Saturday morning on that bike.
That's right.
I can just see a grandma driving one of those and having those really cute but very annoying small dogs in like the little basket.
Exactly.
White crusty dogs.
Yeah, one of those little foo-foo dogs.
There used to be a guy at work when I worked in Ann Arbor who bicycled in, and he would wear the like tight, like spandexy, like short shorts.
Oh, okay.
And he would change into like work clothes, and he would stand too close to you when he talked to you. Sometimes he'd be like right next to you.
And the bike shorts,
in his spandex and like skin tight, and it was like awkward.
I want the record to show that I do not wear spandex. I'm not that kind of biker. I'm wearing like tattered jean shorts and just a graphic tee while I bike back home from the bar. All right, like just want to be very clear. I'm not the spandex biker.
Yeah, do you ever, Donovan? Do you ever got like a? Do you ever drive? You ever drive your bike too drunk and like fall off of it? You have one of those? Yeah, driving back from the bar.
No. I say like I know I've never had a DUI, but I know what it's like to have one because like we'll ride our bikes to the bar and bike back.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a DUI on a bicycle, right?
Can you get a DUI?
I mean, like, typically, like no one's really gonna stop you.
Would it still be considered? It would probably just be considered public intoxication, right?
No, it's considered like a DUI.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like an actual.
My dad used to drive motorcycles, and he said something that you can't get too drunk and drive a motor. It just doesn't work. So those guys, you think the bikers, they're always drunk, but they're not, because you literally can't. He said you can't drive the motorcycle.
It's like with cars, right? You get guys that are like, I'll take the risk, right? And then the bikers, they're just like, listen, it doesn't work past 4 beers. Like, don't even like, it's a Rubik's Cube.
I know a guy whose dad tried driving a bike, motorcycle, drunk, and immediately had to go to the hospital afterward. Like he started, just instantly crashed it.
No.
Yeah, that was a lot less funny out loud than in my head.
I laughed.
That's what comedy is.
You know, honestly,
it's a lot of things that are funny in your head, but only a few things are funny out loud. You just gotta figure out what it is.
It'd be funny if you were drunk and that caused your horn to sound drunk in a way. I don't know how that would be.
What would a drunk horn sound like?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why does the drunk horn sound like a deflated boner?
I was thinking it's got to have the same energy as like a whiskey dick, right? Like,
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good interpretation of drunk horn. I was thinking maybe it could even old-timey like movies, they would hiccup a lot when they're drunk, like when they didn't know how to act drunk in movies, and then
right, exactly.
So the horn, you said that you wanted it to just be loud.
Oh yeah, just super loud. Burst eardrums.
So I don't know, you kind of associate a loud horn with a big thing. Like if you're driving and you hear a loud horn.
Things come in small packages.
But it's like you might even be confused as a driver if you hear a loud horn and you look in your rear view and all you see is a bicycle. You might think, "Oh, that didn't come from that." Like, what else is where's the danger? It's not there. It's over here.
That's a fair counterpoint. Like, oh, I might as well just kill the biker.
He's probably going to be like, "Oh man, why is he compensating so much for that?" that horn?
I'll be like, listen, I don't care what you think of me. You now see me, so now like we're cool.
I think it would still have to be the bell, the bike bell. It's just really loud bike bell.
Ooh.
I'm going for the bullets. I mean, the bigger go home. Bullets. MI5 all the way.
Maybe even if you slam on the brakes and you're like, what do you call it, skidding?
Yeah.
Like there could be a speaker that amplifies the sound of the skidding to sound louder.
Ooh. So in downtown Grand Rapids, all those Uber bikes, those teenagers get on it like every night and they just skid through the streets. So that would be a fucking nightmare. We just got loud. I might be like, oh my goodness.
Oh my god, those horns would be terrible if they had this on the Lime bikes. Oh my god. All the drunk people leaving the Bob just like brr, brr, brr. Right down Monroe. Fucking all night.
Don't ever ride one of those.
Yeah, I've never rode one of those bird scooter type things.
I am not graceful enough.
I've just seen like I lived downtown for like 2 years, and there were just like a lot of memories of like grown men just super drunk, but just like they crash on a scooter and they're in the street. There's like blood pooling. There's like EMTs and they like live, but it's just like it's enough visceral memory to be like, wow, I should. If I'm gonna be drunk, I'm gonna ride my bicycle and not a scooter. Solved.
Yeah. I like Morgan's bit about throwing the bird scooter in the river. Something about that just really gets me.
Morgan, I just went real quick because I never got to do this roast for Morgan, but when he had his long hair, right? We all know Morgan's long hair. He was doing this joke about Epstein's files, and he said, like, I've been reading the Epstein files. I've been reading all their emails. And I remember I wanted to go after him and be like, talk about that and be like, Morgan Sterling looks like someone who still doesn't have an email address.
I thought you were going to say he looks like he was one of the kids on the island.
That's me and you, James.
Yeah, that's true. It'd make it harder to kidnap kids off of bicycles if the horn was really loud.
That's how they do it.
Be a safety, anti-kidnapping safety thing, too.
I just think they should have like like those ship horns, like the giant, like boats,
like the fog
like
horn,
a boat horn. Yeah, like a fog horn on like a Lime bike.
Would you be on the bike behind the car or in front of the car?
Wherever.
Because I'm just thinking of myself. Like if I heard like a really loud sort of noise, I would my inclination would be to like slam on my brakes, and then you would probably go like, know, land on my car.
I will say, serious answer real quick. You can kind of tell the body language of a car, like a driver sometimes. So if it's like someone I know is not paying attention, I'm a honk it. But if it's someone like I can get around them, I'll get around them.
I'm a honk it.
Have you ever bit it really in a city street?
I have not. No. I mean, knock on wood. But like, I've like slid really hard before when it's like rainy out and my tires.
Oh, a bird.
Yeah, that too. Like, oh, a bird.
Have you ever like said, "Hey, look, a bird"? Then it's actually a plane.
I have not.
Have you ever had it when it's Superman?
No, I should keep an eye out for that.
Or a drone.
I have seen a lot of drones. See drones. Sometimes you bike at night and you'll see people flying drones that should not be flying. Not snitching. It's just some detail I've noticed.
Have you ever swerved to miss a squirrel?
Yeah.
Have you ever swerved to hit a squirrel?
Yes.
Or have you ever accidentally hit an animal on a bike?
Yeah.
A buddy of mine hit a bunny once. He like we were riding and the bunny like zigzagged on the path and like went back and hit the rear tire and it did not make it. Unfortunately.
I would be bawling my eyes out.
Yeah, it was a really sad day. But anyway, thanks everyone for listening to the poker and podcast.
Does it sound like sticking a finger in a fan or something?
Yeah.
You hit it from the side.
It kind of was. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on because that was pretty gruesome. I'm gonna hop just because I a little bit early.
All right, that's fine. Thanks for joining.
Real. Thanks. This was cool.
Any shows you guys want to plug?
We're doing a fundraiser for the Van Buren County Democratic Party on May 15th with Dustin Cole. It's at the Lucky Wolf Theater in Paw Paw, Michigan.
You said it's a comedy thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was like, should we clean? He's like, no, I tell him it's going to be like a comedy show. Then I saw the lineups for the other fundraisers he was doing. I'm like, I'll be fine. I'll be all right.
I love that. I'm doing a bunch of comedy competitions this year. So World Series of Comedy. I'll be in the Cincinnati's Funniest Person and Louisville's Funniest Person.
Kentucky?
So a lot of comedy competitions this summer.
Cool.
You can follow me on Instagram at James River Comedy, and you can Cash App me at James River Comedy also.
And my socials, you can find me at HOB Comedy, House of Bitches on Instagram.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.
My video froze a long time ago, so
it's a very heavy concentration pose you've got there.
It is.
Me?
Yeah, the frozen
It's
pose.
like you're mewing right now.
You're thinking really hard. Really,
I'm mogging.
Yeah, for real,
what is mogging mean? One-upping?
Kinda. It's like kind of like aesthetically though, like to one up someone with your looks. Like if you're kind of trying really hard with like your jawline and face and everything.
Well, I know it's associated with.
I thought that was maxing. Like mogging is when you mess it up.
No, mogging is when you like mog over someone, right?
Like you step in the frame and you try to you one up them. Like if they're trying to look tough,
Yeah.
You show your bicep that's bigger. You mog.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it means, right? But it doesn't have to be that, right?
You are kind of one upping them.
Just one upping, but in camera frame.
Yeah.
Can you mog when you're not
anywhere
on
there's
camera?
like attention on you and the other person.
Oh, it's just stealing attention.
It's kind of like stealing attention. Yeah, like kind of mog someone.